What's up, guys? So, over the last week, I've kind of been talking to some of the people from booty training and others about the splits. So, I worked my way into the splits with a lot of prop use and a lot of hatha style yoga. So, when I first started doing yoga, it was all hatha. I was holding poses for a while and then allowing myself to breathe through them, and that kind of helped me to get to the splits. So I'm going to make this little quick video for you guys who are looking to get into the splits. So here we go. Forward fold against the wall can be really nice to help. So you want the heels about 6 inches away from the wall, and then let the glutes sit against the wall and fold forward. Relax the head and neck down. Try to hold here for 2 minutes. For the sake of making this video short, I'm not going to hold here too long, but if you can hold here for a minute or two, it's great. And just grab opposite elbows, relax down. You can move, but keep your glutes against the wall. Notice the pull in the hamstrings. I made sure I did this when my hamstrings were really tight so that you could kind of see the opening. And then coming to center, left hand down, bend your left knee, extend the right arm up. And then right hand down, bend the right knee, left arm up. Left hand down, downward facing dog is also really great for hamstrings. So hands coming forward, find your plank so you can find your measurement, and then send the hips up and back. Press the heels down. And you can find movement here. And then let the left heel replace the left ball of the foot and the toes turn out 45. Right foot replaces right hand. Warrior one. So really pressing through the outer edge of the back foot. And breathing here for a moment. And then if you have blocks, use the blocks. Straighten the right leg and then step the left foot forward about 4 inches, coming into pyramid. So left hip shifts forward, right hip shifts back. Press through the heels, both heels are on the ground, and fold. Looking forward, bend into your right knee, left leg extends up, standing splits. You can take the blocks forward, or whatever you're using. Flex toes toward face, pinky toe points toward ground as you lift through heel. Breathe. And then step the left foot back, back knee down, half splits. So, right foot, right ball of the foot lifts off the ground, send the hips back, straighten the right leg. And then bend back into the knee. Take a few moments coming back in and out of half splits. And then go ahead and release the blocks. Hands come down, downward facing dog. Press the heels down, walk the hands to the back of the mat. We're in the forward fold again, soft bend in the knees, relax the head and neck down. Walk the hands back forward. Downward facing dog. Come into the other side, so right heel replaces the right ball of the foot, toes turn 45. Left foot replaces left hand, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So Hold here, breathe. Press into the outer edge of the foot. Right hip is pulling forward, left hip is pulling back. Breathe. Then straighten the left leg, use the blocks, or you can use your fingertips. You're bending into that right knee and step it forward. Feet are on railroad tracks. Right hip forward, left hip back, and fold for pyramid. One more deep breath in, deep breath out. Put the weight into the left foot, bend the left knee, right leg up, standing splits. Really flex through those toes. Keep the hip closed, lift through the heel. Keep it in the hamstring, breathe. Right foot steps back. I'm a little ahead, you want the knee over the ankle. Back knee comes down, half splits, send it back. And then bend, straighten, kind of find that, the in and out of the hamstring. And then this time, tuck back toes, lift back knee, and then pivot all the way to the right. Lower that right heel down. Come into a wide leg forward fold. So go as wide as is normal for you, meaning that you could actually measure this from warrior two. Find your warrior two and then straighten the leg, pivot the toes, and fold. So it doesn't need to be crazy wide, but you don't want it too short either. About the length of a lunge. And if you have those blocks, you can relax your head down and just bring the hands to the ankles. If no blocks, you can relax the head down and bring the hands to the ankles and go a little deeper. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, lift yourself up halfway. And then slowly release your knees down. So now we're going to go into the props portion of class. So we're going to use the wall. So the wall is a really great prop because you can literally just make space in your house and you don't have to buy the prop. So you can use blocks or you can use your hands. It does not matter. I'm going to start with the blocks. You're going to come about a third of the way up your mat. Take the blocks underneath the shoulders and then take the ball of the foot on the wall. Make sure your hips are facing the wall. Take the ball of the foot on the wall. Now, if this is already enough for you, you can stay here. If not, you can use your hands to slightly walk your foot back and bring the leg closer to the wall, the bottom leg. Use the ball of your foot, and then once you find stability there, you can use the top of the foot. And you'll notice if it's too much. Breathe into the heel, slowly release down, and you can switch sides. So just using the wall for standing splits, even if you're way up here and you put the ball of the foot against the wall, it's going to stretch your hamstrings. Breathe. And slowly release down. And you're going to come back into your low lunge. So, left side is first. My left side is way tighter. So what you're going to do is you're going to come into half splits with the back toes tucked. So make sure you have enough space. So come into half splits and hold here. Now we're going to use the props underneath your legs to help you to find what the split should feel like. I'm really close to the wall, so I'm going to move up a little bit. And then you're going to use the back toes to walk the back leg back. You're going to use the first block underneath the thigh. So this is why the blocks are super useful. The leg that's not extended, you want the block on the opposite side. Notice my hips are not opening like this. You want to keep your hips facing forward. This is really important. Toes are flexed toward face on the front leg. This block can be higher. Breathe. You can also, if you're higher than this, like if you're here, you can take a block and a pillow and place it underneath your groin. Back toes stay tucked so that you can keep extending through the back hamstring and you can keep the hips facing forward. Those are really the most important things in splits. You don't want to like fall open. Keep that right hip forward, left hip back, no matter how much support you have to use here. And then you can use your hands to bend into that knee and bring it back. And then take a moment before you do the other side. It's always good to like take a moment. My other side is a lot more open. So again, you use the back toes to walk the back knee back. So on this side, I don't have to put much underneath myself, but you can still always use a block. You can use 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can use books. Anything that can carry your weight. So a really thick book could probably carry your weight, a hardcover book, or anything shaped like a box that's hard. So keeping those back toes tucked, staying lifted, keep the chest lifted. Try not to round over like this. Think about keeping your chest lifted. And then use the back toes to walk the back knee back in. And slowly release. So those are my tips on the splits. I really enjoy using the wall. It's really nice. Thank you so much for your interest in kind of my little tips with the splits. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out. I would love to hear what you think if you try the practice. So the little flow that I taught you just now, it'd probably be good to do that at least 5 times on both sides before you attempt the splits. Warming up is more important than anything. So definitely warm up. Love you guys so much. Love, 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 love. Bye.